Okay, 4.6, the circuits shown can function as logic gates using 1 for high, 0 for low. So perform all the evaluations, and then what are the logic functions for x and y, and when do they have the same and opposite values. So let's start with the first valuation, 0 and 0. We make both of these zeros. Let's assume A is on, so it's a short circuit, making x equal to 0. And I guess you can say that if x is at 0 and b is at 0, nothing's going to happen. Maybe it's a short circuit here, right? So x is 0. What if we do 0, 1? B is 1. Let's assume A is a short circuit, making x 0. And if we had a 0 here and 1 here, then B would be off, and that would leave x as 0. What if we have A is 1 and B is 0? Let's assume A is on, making x 1. And if this is a 1 and this is 0, this is going to conduct. So that's going to make this all a short circuit. So actually x is going to be a 0. So, and if this is a 0 and this is a 1, open circuit, and all right. So everything coincides with the operation of an ideal diode. That's what I mean. So let's try 1 and 1. For 1 and 1, assume A is on, making x 1, and just like the 0, 0 case, that works out. So 1. And that's AND. Alright, and I guess that y is going to be an OR. So let's make this 0 and 0. Assume A is on, making y 0. Alright, that all works out. When I say that all works out, if you don't understand what I'm saying, is I'm saying that the node voltage values and the direction of currents that we found after our assumption coincide, they line up with the operation of an ideal diode. So a diode isn't conducting in the reverse direction, there isn't some conflicting node voltage value, like it all lines up. So how about for 0 and 1? Let's assume A is on, so y would be 0. And see here, there's a conflicting whatever. If voltage is 1 here and it's 0 here, then B would conduct. So that would make this a short circuit, so that would make this entire node voltage 1. And if this were 1 and this were 0, then we would expect the current to flow in that way, but it doesn't through an ideal diode, so we would have an open circuit, and that would, so everything here is fine. 1. Now, I should have, yeah, well, so what if we flip 1 and 0, you know? A is 1, B is 0. Oh, you can look at this, you know, this circuit has symmetry. So if you flip those, then it'd still be 1. That, we could have done that in the first problem too, because it's symmetric. What about if they're both 1? And we assume this would be a short, that would be a 1. And yeah, that's fine. So, or when are they the same and when are they the different? Well, there it is.